My name is Craig Maven, and I am the Minister of Administration and Church Relations on the Interim Conference Leadership Team of Virginia Conference. I'm also still on staff at Harrisonburg Mennonite, and I am leading one of the adult discipleship communities at HMC in a study of Revelation. After the vision of 7 lampstands and the 7 messages to the 7 churches, John sees a door standing open in heaven and writes that he was in the Spirit. As recorded in chapters 4 and 5, John sees the vision of a throne in the middle, and surrounding the throne are ever larger circles that culminate with every creature in heaven, on the earth, under the earth, and in the sea, worshiping the Lamb who is at the very center of the throne. You see, Jesus is the center of God's revelation. Jesus is at the center of what God has done. Jesus is at the center of what God is doing, and Jesus is at the center of what God will yet do. Jesus is the center of all creation and all redemption. Jesus is at the center of everything, and he is at the center as the Lamb who was slain. He alone is worthy to be at the center because he triumphed over sin and death and evil by surrendering himself like a lamb to be slaughtered. The challenge to the first recipients of this book and to all the church until the end comes is to persevere and overcome. What does it mean for Virginia Conference for Jesus to be the center, particularly in our context as Virginia Conference? Now, 6 of the 7 churches in Revelation had something to repent from. It was either being too tolerant of heretical teaching, accommodating the cultural and religious practices of the city they were in, or being too rigid to love as they once did. All 7 churches, including the church that was not told to repent, but was under severe persecution, were encouraged to persevere and to overcome. Here is what is important in the vision. Jesus was the center when these challenges, rebukes, and encouragements were made to these 7 churches. The church remains in constant struggle. The church is still in constant danger. The church is still constantly challenged. And Jesus is still at the center of everything there is. Virginia Conference is in the midst of struggle. So let's persevere. Let's not give up hope. Jesus is at the center.